going to solve a 2025 paper that was written in March. Let me open the paper. Okay, so as you can see, this paper is Cambridge IGCSE Information and Communication Technology 0417 31, and we will solve the web authoring part, and then in the next video we're going to do spreadsheets. Okay, so let's go to page 2 that's been supplied with the following source files. So these are the source files that we've been given. I have downloaded these already. You will create a web page. Okay, you would create a web page for Tawara Construction to advertise their plastering department. Let me just open this in Edge. Okay. Right, so we are on page 2. All right, let's go to evidence document. So create a new word processed document. Make sure your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. Save this evidence document in your work area as M25 evidence, followed by your center number underscore candidate number, for example M25 ZZ9999. So this is just the format that we are going to use. You will need your evidence document during the examination to place screenshots when required. Okay, so let's create this evidence document in Word. So I'll use Microsoft Word. Right. Okay. So make sure your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. So I will insert that in the footer. Okay, so you type your name there. They haven't specified where you need to put this, so if you are comfortable putting this in the footer, please go ahead and type that in the footer, or if you need to put that in the header, you are free to put that in the header. Okay, so my details are appearing in the footer. So that is done. I just need to save this in the same folder, which is on my desktop. That's where I downloaded my files in here. ICT 0417 paper 31 source files March 2025. So I put them there. So that is where I'm going to save my document. And I'll save this as M25 evidence. M25 evidence underscore center number ZM0001 underscore 1234 as my candidate number, and then you click on save. Right, that is done. So let's pick. So that is done. let's go to task number 2, which is on file management. So create a new folder called plaster. So I'm going to create a new folder called plaster, and then locate only the following files and store them in your plaster folder. Okay, so I'm going to get these and put them in my folder called plaster. So let me just create my folder called plaster. This plaster, okay, let me just use lowercase, right? And I'll get these files, const.htm, logo.jpg, plaster.css, plaster.mp4, spec.htm, text.txt. So I'll get these and put them in my folder that I've just created called plaster. So get that. I think there should be 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, I'll just move them to plaster. Okay, so that is done. Display the contents of your plaster folder, showing the folder name, all file names, extensions, file sizes, frame height, frame width, and image dimensions. Once that is done, you need to take a screenshot of this folder, making sure the required information is clearly visible. Then you place this screenshot in your evidence document that you created in the first task here. Okay, so let's start implementing this. We'll start with the folder name and file names, extensions. Okay, so file names should be there. So this is the folder, and you can see the name is there, the size is there, dimensions is there, frame height is there. Okay, so I have used this computer before to answer a similar question. That's why these are existing here. If it wasn't so, we would have just clicked here, and then we add all these specifications that are needed. You can just add them from here. If you can't see what you need from here, you can just click on more, and then you just type what you need, and you can get everything from here. Now that I've used this before, so all of them are actually appearing there. The sizes, the dimensions, extensions, frame height, frame width, sizes, everything is there. So the next thing that I just need to do is to go to the next task, which is take a screenshot of this folder, making sure that the required information is clearly visible, then place this screenshot in your evidence document. All right, so let me just take a screenshot of this. I'll start from there because that is where my folder name is. It's here. My folder name is here. Plaster. Please don't do that. I'm just showing you that that is where my folder name is. Right. Let me just say evidence 1. And evidence 1 is done and dusted. It's right here. Right, we go to the next task, which is task 3, and it says web page. You will create a web page for the Tawara construction website. Create in your plaster folder a web page called m25plaster.htm. Okay, so to answer this question, we will use Microsoft Expression with form. Okay, so it's already on HTML and it's on design. Split looks like this. It will have the design at the bottom and the code on top. If you want to deal with the code, you can just go to code, and this is the code. Right, so let's create our HTML file. So we go to File, Save As. Let's browse to the desktop, the same folder, plaster, and we remove the default name, and we type this m25 plaster.htm. m25 plaster.htm. Okay, that is done. Next, this web page must be created using a single table and work in all browsers. The table must be center aligned and fit 95% of the browser window. The table must have a structure as shown in the diagram. So for us to create this structure, we need to establish the number of rows and the number of columns. Okay, so if you look at this, it has 1, 2, 3 rows, and for the columns we will need to extend these lines up to that, up to that, up to that, for us to determine the number of columns. So here we have 3 rows, and there we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 columns. So we have 4 columns here. So this table is a 3 by 4 columns. So let's go ahead and let's go to design, and we insert a table which has 3 rows, 4 columns. It spans up to 95%, 95%, not pixels, 95%. Anything else? Nothing else. There we go. Our table is done. All we need to do is to create these cells now. Okay, so to create A, you notice that they merged all the 4 columns on top in the first row, all the 4 columns in the first row. So all the 4 columns in the first row. So just right click and then merge. Let's go to So that is A. And then go to B. So that is A. To create B, you merge the first two columns in the second row. So we can merge that and that. If I merge, that becomes our B. And the C, it's the same. So that becomes our C. Let's look at D. Nothing was done to D, nothing was done to E, F, and G. So we can just A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Right, so our letters are done, our table structure is done. Each table cell is identified with a letter which must not appear on your final web page. So this will not appear on the final web page, but it will help us organize our web page. Okay, so it is important that we include these letters. They will help you organize your web page. So table and cell borders must appear on the final web page. All right, please, we need to take note of that. These should appear on the final web page. We go to question 3. Place in cell A the image M25 logo.jpg. And then you set the width of this image to 100% of the cell size. Okay, so they want that image to fit in that cell 100%. Okay, so let's insert M25 logo in A. So you remove A there, then go to insert picture from, it's on the desktop in cluster. So you need to put alternate text there. So you say image of logo. Then you click on OK. So if you preview this, this is how it will look like. Let's go to File, Preview in Browser. I'll choose Internet Explorer 11. That is fine. If you want, you can choose Chrome. That is okay. All right, so this is how it is appearing. As you can see, it's way too big. So we need to adjust this so that it covers only 95% or 100% of the cell size. So what we need to do is to go to the code of that image. Let's remove the height. And we're going to remove the width. And then we're going to type in the star. Star is equal to, so we'll say width should cover 100% of that cell. And then it will adjust automatically. Let's click on save and we go back. Refresh that page. Okay, so that has normalized. As you can see, it is covering only 95%. From there to there, only 95%. That's very good. So we go to the next question. Right, so the next question is what was done. 2 marks, guys. Place in cell B a video. So they want a video and source tags to display M25 cluster.mp4. Make sure that the controls are visible and the video loops when played. Display an automated text-based error message if the browser does not support this video type. 6 marks. Right, so let's do that question. So what we'll do is we'll go to the code, and that should be placed in B. That's what they're saying. So we'll go to B. Where is our B? So as I mentioned earlier, guys, this will help you organize your web page. So our B is there. So that is where we're going to put the code. So the code should start with video opening tag and closing tag. So we have video opening tag and closing tag where B was. Okay, so in between these two tags, let me just push this down just to help us organize our code. I'll do this and then I'll tap the code between the opening video and the closing video. Okay, so I will start by typing source is equal to, source src is equal to. Okay, so we will define where our video is coming from. Where is it coming from? M25 cluster.mp4. So that becomes M25 cluster.mp4. Done. And outside the code, we need to type the type is equal to, so that is a video and it's an mp4 video like that. Okay, so we can close that. Right, the next thing that we actually need to do is to type. After that is done, our video, we need controls. Okay, we can do this at a later stage, and then it's supposed to display an automated error-based message. So if the browser does not support this video type, so an error message here will say sorry, your browser does not support this video type. Okay, so that is our error message. Okay, so let's see if our video, click on save, is working. Okay, so right, so our video is there. It's displaying in the right place, but we have a problem, and the problem is this video has no controls, so we need to add the controls here. We can add them here, and then we also need to loop this video so that it automatically plays. Okay, so how do we achieve that? Let's go back to our code. In the opening video tag there, we're going to type controls, then space, we'll say loop. Okay, let's click on save. Let's go back, refresh. Oh wow, so we now have controls there, and our video is playing, and at the same time it is looping. Okay, so our web page is shaping up nicely. Let's see what else we can do to ensure that all the questions are answered and our website is looking nice. So our 6 marks in our bag. Let's go to question 5. It says place in cell C the text from the file M25 text. So let's get this M25 text, and that should be here. Okay, so we will copy everything. Everything is copied all the way to the end. Yes, so you say copy, and then you go to this cell, cell C. So you can go back to your code, or you can do this in the design. So this is the design part. This is the design part. That is where our C is. Or if you want, you can also do this from here. It's one thing the same. We just need to remove that C and replace it with the text that you have just copied. So how we do it from this part, design part. Looks like my is hanging. Okay, it's fine now. It should be fine now. It was hanging. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let's do that. The next thing that we need to do is to apply the paragraph style to this text. So we just highlight that from the beginning there up to the end, and then you go here and apply the paragraph style. The paragraph style has been applied. You see that P there means that our paragraph style has been applied, or you can come to the text here and you see the tag is there, which is starting there and it's ending here. Right, perfectly done. So just need to click on save. You go to the next question. So that one is done. 2 marks. Enter in cell D the text specialist plastering. Okay, so we'll go to D and type specialist plastering. Let's go to D. So here's our D. Our D is somewhere this side. And you say specialist plastering. Yep. Okay. In E, other construction. And in F, contact us. Contact us. So I'll use a lowercase here. In G, the text edited by, then followed by your name, center number, and candidate number. So let's go to G. Your name. Please don't use nicknames here. This is a professional document and must be treated as such. Right. So that is done. Then we need to apply the style H2 to all the text in these cells. So what I'll do is I'll just highlight all of them from here all the way to here and apply H2. So heading 2 like that. Done. Let's click on save. Let's see what is happening. So you need to continue monitoring your web page and ensure that everything is shaping up well. And you can see, yes, everything is shaping up very nice. So let's go back and continue. Right. So we go to question 7, which reads, make the text specialist plastering a link to open the web page aim25 spec.html in a new window called blank. Okay, so we will go to that text and create a hyperlink to open spec. So this here, just this here, right click, go to hyperlink, and this should take us to a web page which is spec, this one here, in that folder. Okay, web page. Okay, it should open a web page called spec, and it should open. So let's go to the target frame, and this should open in new. So you say blank here, which is new in the new window called blank underscore blank. So just click on OK, and you click on OK. Click on save. Let's go back. Let's check what is happening. You can do that, and you can see that is working perfectly fine. Good. Let's go back and look at another one. Make the text other construction a link to open the web page. So this one should open const. I think for construction. So other construction should open const. Other construction is here. So highlight that. Right click. Go to hyperlink. So that should open const. So the web page should open const, which is this one here. And did they specify the target frame? No, they didn't specify, so we'll just leave it open. So const is here, just say OK, and that is done. That's a hyperlink. Click on save, go back to that, and just monitor what is happening. Click there, and your link is working fine. Let's go back, and we go to the next question, which is make the text contact us a link. Now this one will not go to a web page, but it will go to email editor to prepare an email to jawara.construction@cambridge.org with a subject line, more information please. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go to contact us. Contact us is here. Highlight that. Right click. Go to hyperlink. And this one should go to email now. Okay. So that email address should be typed here. And the email address is tawara.construction. Tawara.construction at cambridge.org. Okay, so that one is done. Let me just verify. Okay, and then it says more information please in the subject line. More information please. So you go to the subject line and you say more information please. More information please. Right, like that. And when it's done, you click on okay. Let's see. Do I need anything else? No, that one is done. So just click on OK. And the hyperlink is done. So this will open in the email. Click on save. Let's go to the next question. You will create a new external style sheet for the website. All color codes must be displayed in hexadecimal. Your style sheet must not contain HTML or scripting language. Okay, so let's create a new style sheet to meet the following specifications. Okay, so let's implement this. So we'll start with this one here, which says place a comment at the start of the style sheet to contain your name, center number, and candidate number. Right, so you need to know how to type a comment in HTML. Okay, how you type a comment in HTML, how you type a comment in Python. You need to know how to do that. Okay, that's Python. Okay, and the other programming languages, you need to know how to type a comment. So how do you do that in HTML or in CSS? So because I'm creating a style sheet. So to create a style sheet, we will go to here, new, and CSS. So we have our CSS here and our HTML there. And this is how you comment. This is how you comment in CSS. So a forward slash, an asterisk, and then your name, center number, and candidate number, then asterisk, and a forward slash. Done. Next, set a style for tables so that they are center aligned in the browser. So they want us to set a style so that it is, so we can do that, and then we say table. In fact, let's save this and then we can continue changing this. Let me just save this. They need us to save this as mplaster 2 m25 plaster m25 plaster. You just go to file, save as. in the same folder, M25 plaster 2 dot CSS. Okay, right. So what we'll just be doing is to just continue saving with the same one. So let's get a new style, which is table, and they want this table to be center aligned in the browser window. Okay, so what we need is to change the margins. For this one, we'll go to, sorry, we remove same for all. You go to right, so margin right should be auto, and margin left should be auto. Apply that. That is what will move our table right to the center of the browser window. So that is done. The next thing that we need to do is to set the table and cell borders so that they are white, visible, and 2 pixels wide. So if you look at this one is the table, and this one says cell borders. So cell borders means TD. Okay, so we'll do table and TD at the same time because they have the same specifications. So we'll do them in one code. So let's go there, let's get new style, and as I said, you do table, comma TD, and then you what do? You set the borders. So you go to borders, and they're saying it should be visible, so it should be solid. That is what will make it visible. As you can see, just after I chose solid there, even this has highlighted to show that indeed it is visible. Width, they said it should be 2 pixels, so just need to come here and type 2 pixels is here, and the color, they said it should be white, so the color should be white. So let's choose white color there. What else do they need? I think that's it. And then you click on apply and OK, and click on save. Right. Okay. Let's continue. Take a screenshot to show the file name and all contents of your style sheet. So they want to see the contents of the style sheet. We are going to place this in our evidence document. Make sure the file name and all contents are clearly visible. Okay, so let's do that. I will close this one. Let me just close this one. Or plaster. I should close so that I take a screenshot of this like that from there, showing the file name and the contents. So that is our evidence 2, and we paste it there. Right, looking perfect. Right, so that is another 5 marks, guys. So that is done. Attach the style sheet M25 plaster.css to the web page created in step 2. So which one did you create in step 2? this is the one that you have created in step 2. So you will attach that. Attach the style sheet saved in step 8. First of all, it says that you need to attach the style sheet M25 plaster.css to the web page created in step 2. Okay, so this is the web page that you created in step 2, which is this one here. Let's go back to step 2. So this is the one. Okay, to plaster. Okay, so you will attach this style sheet, okay, to the web page that you created in step 2. And then attach the style sheet saved in step 8, now this one here, to this web page so that it has higher priority than M25 plaster.css. Guys, you need to understand something. When you have more than one style sheets to apply, you have 1, 2, 3 style sheets that you need to apply to the web page. The last one that you apply will take priority. Okay, so here there's this one which we need to attach, and then there is this other one that we need to attach. So to make this one take higher priority, we need to attach it last. So let's do this one first, which is M25 plaster. Right, M25 plaster. First of all, let's open plaster. This one here. Let's open it. Okay, so this is our website. So let's attach. To attach, you just need to click here, guys. Browse, go to the folder and get plaster. Attach that one first. Click on OK. And click on save. Let's see how our website is looking. Let's see how our website is looking. After attaching that, so this is our website. Okay, not bad. Now we will attach the second one. I think I will need to change the name. I think I didn't add the candidate number and the center number. So what I'll do is I will just close it. Then I'll go to the folder and I can edit the name from here. This is the one. Let me just rename it to _ZM0001 underscore that is 1, 2, 3, 4 contact number. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. So that's the one that I need to attach to this now. So go to attach, let's browse. That's the one there. Okay, so that has been done. Click on save. Let's check what is happening now. Let's see if there's some changes. Wow, there's some changes. As you can see, our video is also playing and it's also looping. It has left a 5%, 2.5% on the left and 2.5% on the right. It is right at the center. Our website is covering 95% of the browser window. So we have implemented everything. that are in the paper, all the questions have been done. So let's go to the next question, which is 10, which says save your web page, take a copy of your HTML source and place this in your evidence document. So let's get the code. So you need to start from the top all the way to the bottom. This is your code which you need to copy and place this in evidence document. So that becomes your evidence 3. Right, and then like that. Please don't edit this. Don't edit this, otherwise it will cost you marks. This should not be edited. Leave it as it is. This is what is actually behind what you see here. Okay, so that should not be edited. That should not be edited. Okay, so that is done. Next says display your web page in a browser. If necessary, resize it so that, so that's what they want to see, or the page can be seen, or text can be easily read. The address bar is visible. Then you take a screenshot evidence showing your evidence page in the browser. Then place this in your evidence document. Okay, so let's implement that. Let's go to the browser. So this is the one they want us to show. I think it's big, so what we can do is we can take 2 screenshots and just join them. It's easy, guys. Let me show you how you can actually do that. So take a screenshot. Don't include the address. So from there all the way to that, going down to the line, whatever plastering, that line there. Okay, so we'll end in that line. We copy and we take it to our Word, so that becomes, let me check if it has its own. Okay, so that becomes our evidence. That becomes our evidence 4. Yes. So let's say evidence 4. And we paste that. Okay. And we take the remaining bits. Is this one. So you will scroll down and take the remaining bit. Okay, so again, screenshot. So it should be in this line. It should be in this line here. This line. Whatever plastering. Okay, so we go down like that. Copy that. Okay, so let's go to Word, enter, and paste that. So we just need to join these, and to join them, let's choose square. Okay, we're going to wrap text. to square, and then we just need to push that up now so that it joins the one on top. Okay, I think it's because we didn't wrap this other one. We can also wrap text on this one to square so that we can join them without any problem. It's okay like that. No, you can do a better job, otherwise this looks okay. Yeah. Any more questions? No questions? We're going to tackle this part in the next video. Subscribe to my channel. God bless you, and bye.